Today's lesson is about solving exponential equations with a logarithm. We already learned solving exponential equations without logarithm. Let's check A and B, which one we can solve without logarithm, which one we have to use a logarithm to solve. For A, since 8 and 4, we can change to 2 to the third power. And 4, I can do 2 squared. Therefore, we can solve A without logarithm. For B, for this 5 and 8, we cannot find any common base. Therefore, for this B, we have to use logarithm to solve. In a word, for A, without logarithm, we can solve this exponential equation. For B, you have to use logarithm to solve this exponential equation. Therefore, when you solve any exponential equations, you have to check whether they can make a same base. If answer is yes, then try to change into this form. Then cancel the base. We make x equals y to solve for this x. If our answer is no, then keywords is isolating exponential form. Then take log both sides. For number 1, first of all, we need to isolate this exponential form, then check can we make a same base. So we divide by 2 both sides. You will get 6 to 3x minus 5's power equals 45 over 2. We keep this fraction. Look at the base. We cannot make any common base between 6 and 45 over 2. Therefore, you got to take a log both sides. When you take log both sides, look at the base. Base is 6. Therefore, we will take log base 6. Log base 6. And we got to use this formula. So we got 3x minus 5 equals log base 6, 45 over 2. Then we solve for this x. You add a 5, then you divide it by 3. Now we divide it by 3. So we got x equals log base 6, 45 over 2, then plus 5 over 3. After we put into calculator, you will get 2.25. Now let's go to number 5. First of all, you need to isolate this exponential form. Therefore, I add 33.1. You will got equals. Then we divide it by 10.3 both sides. We got e to the 3x power equals. In order to keep the accurate answer, I just do the fraction. Then we got to do log both sides because we cannot make the same base. Since the base is e, we do the natural log both sides. Then for this, you will get 3x according to this formula. And you will get natural log 5/103. Then we divide it by 3 both sides. Then we put into calculator, you will get x equals 0.82. Now let's go to number 9. 6 to the 4x minus 5 power equals 5 to negative 3x plus 1's power. For this kind of question, you can take a log base as 6 or base as 5. It's really up to you. Normally, I take a log base 6 because from left side. Let's work on that. I got the log base 6. Get the 6 4x minus 5's power equals log base 6. Then 5 negative 3x plus 1. According to this formula, we got 4x minus 5 on the left side. On the right side, we got to use power rule. You have exponents, we got to drop down. Get the negative 3x plus 1. Then we got log base 6 of 5. Then we got to do distributive property here. You will get negative 3x log base 6 of 5 plus log base 6 of 5. We got over here is 4x minus 5. This will be the linear equation. Isolate the variable on one side. So we move all variable on one side and a constant number the other side. Remember, you need to change the sign. So we got the 4x plus 3x log base 6 of 5 equals 5 plus log base 6 of 5. Then we factor this x. We got 4 plus 3 log base 6 of 5 equals 5 plus log base 6 of 5. Then we divide it by 4 plus 3 log base 6 of 5 both sides. You will get the x equals 5 plus log base 6 of 5 over 4 plus 3 log base 6 of 5. You can directly put this into your calculator, or you can condense them first, then put into calculator. How to condense? For this 5, we can do log base 6 to the 5th power plus log base 6 of 5. For 4, I will do the log base 6 to the 4th power, then plus the 3 jump as an exponent. So we got the log base 6 of 5 to the 3rd power. Then you will get the log base 6 to the 5th power times 5. Denominator will be log base 6 and 6 to the 4th power times 5 to the third power. Then you can use this formula. That's a change of base formula. You will get log base 6 fourth power times 5 third power of 6 fifth power times 5. After we put into calculator, you will get 0.88. For number 10, still we use log base as 8. So we got the log base 8 of 8 negative x plus 7th power equals log base 8 of 3 7x plus 2. For this side, we got negative x plus 7. For this one, we drop down the exponents using power rule. So we got 7x plus 2 log base 8 of 3. Then we got to do distributive property. You will get the 7x log base 8 of 3 plus 2 log base 8 of 3. This side will be negative x plus 7. Still, this is a linear equation. We put all x on one side. So we move this x over here and this constant number to the left. So we got 7 minus 2 log base 8 of 3 equals 7x log base 8 of 3 plus x. Then we need to factor x on the right side. We got 7 log base 8 of 3 plus 1. Then we got 7 minus 2 log base 8 of 3. Then we divided by 7 log base 8 of 3 plus 1, both sides. You can directly put this into a calculator, get the answer. Or you can condense first, then put into calculator. I just want to show you how to condense this. So we got 7, that means the log base 8 7th power, minus log base 8 3 square, over log base 8 3 to the 7th power. Remember, clear exponents. Then plus log base 8 of 8 to the first power. That's equals to x. Then we get x equals condense log base 8. Subtraction means division. So we got 8 7th power 3 square. For denominator, adding means multiplication. Therefore, we got 3 to the 7th power times 8. Then go to use this formula. That is a change of a base formula. We got the log base is 3 7th power times 8 of 8 7th power 3 square. That equals x. We put into calculator x equals 1.27. That will be the x value. For number 15, when you see this kind of question, always check a quadratic pattern. So you need to change into ax squared plus bx plus c format. Then always remember b to the 2x power equals bx squared. Therefore, first of all, you have to make sure equals to 0. We got 3ex squared minus e to the x power minus 10 equal to 0. Then we assume e to the x power equals y this time. And we got 3y squared minus y minus 10 equal to 0. We do ninja x this time. You will get negative 30 over 3 over 3. Here's negative 1. So you got negative 6, 5. Reduce, you will got negative 1, 1. Then here's y. So we got y minus 2 and times 3y plus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, y1 equals 2. y2 equals negative 5 over 3. Then we plug back in now. E to the x power equals y. So we got e to the x power equals 2. For this part, we got the e to the x power equals negative 5 over 3. This is an empty set because a to the x power always greater than 0. Now we solve this equation. We take a natural log of both sides. You will get x equals natural log of 2. We put into calculator, you will get 0.69. Now let's go to number 20. First of all, we set up equal to 0. So we got 2e to the 8x power plus e to the 4x power minus 1 equal to 0. Make sure when you cross this equal sign, you need to change the sign. For e to the 8x power, I can write down e 4x power squared. Therefore, I can write down 2 times e to the 4x power squared plus e to the 4x power minus 1 equal to 0. Then we set up e to the 4x power equals y. And plug in, we got the 2y squared plus y minus 1 equal to 0. Do the ninja x, negative 2 over 2 over 2, positive 1. So we got the 2 and negative 1. You will get 1, 1. So we do the y, and then bottom up, you got the y plus 1 and 2y minus 1 equal to 0. y1 equals negative 1, y2 equals 1/2. Now we plug back in y equals e to the 4x power. So e to the 4x power equals negative 1. This will be empty set because a to the x power must be greater than 0. For this part, we got the e to the 4x power equals 1/2. Then we do natural log both sides. you will get 4x equals natural log of 1/2. Then we divide by 4 both sides. You will get the x equals, I can do 1/4 natural log of 1/2. We put into calculator, you will get the negative 0.17. For some standard tests, you got to know this. This one you can condense as the natural log of 4th root of 1/2. Now let's go to the last question. First of all, you have to handle e to the negative x power. Therefore, I rewrite the question 2e to the 5x power equals 7e to the 2x power plus 15. Then we write down 1/e to the x power. Therefore, we want to get rid of this e to the x power. We multiply by e to the x power for every term. Multiplication of a power, we add exponent. So we got 6x equals 7 e to the 3x power plus 15. You could say this will be the quadratic pattern. Therefore, move everything to the left side. We want to get equal to 0. We got 2e to the 6x power minus 7e to the 3x power minus 15. For e to the 6x power, I can write down e 3x power square. Therefore, we got 2e 3x square minus 7e to the 3x power minus 15 equal to 0. Then we set up e to the 3x power equals y. You will get 2y squared minus 7y minus 15 equal to 0. We do ninja x, negative 30 over 2 over 2. We need a negative 7. For negative 30, we got negative 130, negative 215, negative 310. We need a negative 7, therefore positive 3, negative 10. Then we reduce, get negative 5 over 1. Don't forget this time y is the variable. So we got 2y plus 3 times y minus 5 equal to 0. And y1 equals negative 3 over 2. y2 equals 5. Then we replug in back. We got e to the 3x equals negative 3 over 2. Definitely it's empty set because a to the x power greater than 0. For this part, e to the 3x equals 5. We got to do natural log both sides. Then we get 3x equals natural log of 5. Then we divide it by 3. You will get the x equals 1 over 3 natural log of 5. You can condense into natural log cubic root of 5. Or you can just from this part go to calculator, get answer. 0.54 will be the solution.